Good morning, students. Welcome to 10th standard science class. Students, today topic is on types of separation of an ore. Unit 2. There are four major types of separation of ores based on the nature of the ore. Magnetic separation method. The crushed ore is placed over a conveyor belt which rotates around two metal wheels, one of which is magnetic. The magnetic particles are attached to the magnetic wheel and fall separately apart from the non-magnetic particles. So conveyor means cylinder shape. Next, froth flotation method. நுரை மிதப்பு முறை. This process depends on the preferential wettability of the ore with oil. அது ஆயில் மூலம் பிரித்தெடுக்கிறது and the gangue particles by water. Lightest ores such as sulfide ores are concentrated by this method. Example, zinc blende. Okay. The crushed ore is taken in a large tank containing oil and water and agitated with a current of compressed air. The ore is wetted by the oil and gets separated from the gangue in the form of froth. Since the ore is lighter, it comes on the surface with the froth and the impurities are left behind. Example, zinc blends. So, வந்து லைட் பார்ட்டிகல்ஸு ஸோ நுரை மிதப்பு முறையில் மிதந்து வெளியில் வந்துடும் ஸோ we can easily separated. That's all. Method, hydraulic washing or gravity separation. The ore is poured over a sloping vibrating corrugated table with grooves and a jet of water is allowed to flow over it. Corrugated means வளைவான குழிவான table. The denser ore particles settle down in the grooves and lighter gangue particles are washed down by water. So gangue means dust particles. So that dust particles washed by the water downside. The denser ore particles settled down. So oxide ores are purified by this method. Next, leaching process. This method is employed when the ore is in a very pure form. The ore is treated with a suitable reagent such that the ore is soluble in it, but the impurities are not. The impurities are removed by filtration. The solution of the ore, the filtrate is treated with a suitable reagent which precipitates the ore. Precipitate means வீழ்படிவு வீழ்படிவா மாற்றிடும். Example, bauxite, the ore of aluminium. Next, physical properties of metals. First one, physical state. All metals are solids at room temperature except mercury and gallium. Second one, luster. Luster means brightness. Metals possess a high luster. Next, hardness. Most of the metals are hard and strong. Next, melting point and boiling point. Usually, metals possess high melting and boiling points and vaporize only at high temperatures. Next, density. Metals have high density. Density means adarthi. The metal oda adarthi. Okay. Next, ductility. Ductility, metals are usually ductile. In other words, they can be drawn into thin wires without breaking. அதாவது எவ்வளோ கம்பியாக வேணாலும் நீட்டலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது டக்டிலிட்டி மீன்ஸ் நீளும் தன்மை கொண்டது. நெக்ஸ்ட் மெல்லபிலிட்டி, அதாவது தகடாக நீளக்கூடியது. மெட்டல்ஸ் ஆர் யூஸ்வலி மெல்லபிள். தே கேன் பி beaten into thin sheets without cracking. Next, conduction of heat and electricity. Metals are good conductors, easily conduct heat and electricity. Silver and copper excel in this property. Okay. Solubility. Usually, metals do not dissolve in liquid solvents. The next, chemical properties. First one, valency electrons. Atoms of metals usually have 1, 2 or 3 electrons in the outermost cell. Outermost cell means the last orbit cells are called valence electrons. Second one, formation of ions. Metals form positive ions by the loss of electrons and hence they are elective positive. Discharge ions. Metals are discharged at the cathode during the electrolysis of the compounds. Next, atomicity. Molecules of metals in the vapor state are usually monatomic. Nature of oxide. Oxide of metals are usually basic. Okay, discharge of ions means power loss. Loss of power. Atomicity means bundles of atoms. Next topic, extraction of aluminium. அலுமினியத்தை ஊர்லேருந்து பிரிக்கிறது. ஓகே, ஸோ சிம்பிள் ஏஎல், அலுமினியம் சிம்பிள் ஏஎல், கலர் சில்வரி ஒயிட், நல்ல பிரைட் கலர். நெக்ஸ்ட் அட்டாமிக் நம்பர் 13. திஸ் electron configuration 283 like this. Valency 3, the last orbit electrons are called valency electrons. So main ore bauxite Al2H2O. Aluminium is the metal found most abundantly in the earth, large in the earth crust. Since it is a reactive metal, it occurs in combined state. The important ores of aluminium are bauxite, cryolite and corundum. So bauxite is the chief ore of aluminium. The extraction of aluminium from bauxite involves two steps: concentration of ore, conversion of bauxite into alumina. Second, electrolyte reduction of pure alumina to get aluminium. So the conversion of bauxite into alumina, the first method, Bayes method. So we follow two steps for extract of metallurgy of aluminium. The first step, Bayes method. The conversion of bauxite into alumina involves the following steps. Bauxite ore is finally ground and heated under pressure with a solution of concentrated caustic soda solution at 150 degrees Celsius to obtain sodium meta-aluminate. Then, and diluting sodium meta-aluminate with water. A precipitate, already I said you, precipitate means வீழ்படிவா, அதாவது அழுக்கு மாதிரி கீழே தங்கக்கூடியது. Precipitate of aluminium hydroxide is formed. The precipitate is filtered, washed, dried and ignited at 1000 degrees Celsius to get alumina. Okay, so 2AlOH3 gives Al2O3 plus 3H2O. இப்போ NaAlO3 இது பிரிக்கும்போது 2H2O ஆட் பண்ணுற வாட்டர் ஆடிங் gives NaOH, sodium hydroxide separate. நான் அலுமினியம் ஹைட்ராக்சைடு precipitate நமக்கு கிடைக்கும். That's all. Ores of aluminium, the bauxite, cryolite, corundum. So we separate the aluminium from these three ores. These ores are large, we found in large in the ground state or earth. Okay, the next step, this first step, the next step is electrolyte reduction of alumina, Hall's process. Okay, aluminium is produced by the electrolytic reduction of fused alumina in the electrolytic cell. Okay, here three parts used. First one, cathode, iron tank linked with graphite, that is cathode. Second one, anode, a bunch of graphite rods suspended in molten electrolyte, that is. Next, electrolyte, pure alumina plus molten cryolite plus fluorosphere, the tank filled in the tank. Next, temperature 900 degree to 950 degree Celsius. Then voltage level, voltage used 5 to 6 volt. Overall reaction, so Al23 gives Al plus 2O2 separated. So aluminium is deposited at the cathode, and oxygen gas is liberated at the anode. Oxygen combines with the graphite to form CO2. Here அலுமினாவை மின்னார் பகுத்தல் மூலம் ஒடுக்கம் செய்கிறது. ஸோ குறைக்கிறது மூலயமா பிரிக்கிறதா ஹால்ஸ் ப்ராசஸ். ஓகே, கேத்தோட் மீன்ஸ் நெகட்டிவ் போல் சொல்லலாம், நெகட்டிவ் சைடு. ஆனோடு மீன்ஸ் பாசிட்டிவ் சைடு. ஸோ எலக்ட்ரோலைட் we are using 900 to 950 degrees Celsius temperature only. This voltage 5 to 6. So these are two methods preparation. That's all. Next step, extraction of copper from copper pyrites involves some steps. First step, concentration of ore. Then next one, roasting. Third step, smelting. So the smelting after fourth step, besimeration. Then last step, refining. So these 5 steps are following this method. Okay, first method, concentration of ore. The ore is crushed and concentrated by froth flotation method. Already we studied. This process depends on the oil method of ore and the gangue particles by water. Lighter ores such as sulfide ores are concentrated by this method. So in this method the crushed ore is taken. The crushed ore is taken in a large tank containing oil and water and agitated with a current of compressed air. The ore is wetted by the oil and gets separated from the gangue in the form of froth. Since the ore is lighter, it comes on the surface with the froth and the impurities are left behind. Example, the zinc plant சொல்லலாம். So the aluminium, copper, everything is separated from this method. This is common method. This is called froth flotation process. Okay. The next, after this process, next step going to next process, roasting. This process after going roasting. So here the concentrated ore is roasted in crust of air. Roasting means வறுக்கிறது, like this method. The concentrated ore is roasted in excess of air. During the process of roasting, the moisture and volatile impurities are removed. Sulfur, phosphorus, arsenic and antimony are removed as oxides. Copper pyrites is partially converted into sulfides of copper and iron. Okay, in roasting, CuFeS2 plus O2, here oxygen added, it gives Cu2S plus Fes plus SO2. So sulfur dioxide going up. Next, ferrous sulfide given. The next one, copper sulfide coming. Okay, this is roasting method. Method means air அல்லது ஏர் இல்லாத places, without air. ஏர் ஆர் வித்தவுட் ஏரில் அந்த கான்சன்ட்ரேட்டான ஓரை என்ன பண்ணுறோன்னா வறுக்கிறோம். ஸோ ட்ரை ஆக்குறோம். த ட்ரையிங் மெத்தட் இஸ் கால்ட் ரோஸ்டிங் மெத்தட். ஸோ இட் இஸ் ட்ரைட் மெத்தட். ஓகே, த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், third step, smelting. The roasted ore is mixed with powdered coke and sand and is heated in a blast furnace to obtain matte and slag. The slag is removed as waste. Okay, அதாவது ஊது உலையில் உருக்கி பிரித்தல், அதாவது அந்த ட்ரை ஆக்கப்பட்ட தாது பிரிக்கிறது. தட்ஸ் ஆல். நெக்ஸ்ட், furnace means the bottom iron outlet, iron coming outlet or copper coming outlet. Then next tube slag outlet, the hot air black. Next in middle no, ore we filled ore there in that middle only. Next sand and powdered coke mixed, the top, in top powder mixed. Next the next step besmerization, the fourth one. The molten matte is transferred to Bessemer converter in order to obtain blister copper. இது கொப்பளம் மாதிரி ஏற்படக்கூடிய அந்த பிளிஸ்டர் காப்பர் வரக்கூடியது. Ferrous sulfide from matte is oxidized to ferrous oxide, which is removed as slag using silica. So the molten matte is transferred to Bessemer converter in order to obtain blister copper. That is meaning here FeS plus O2 added O2. FeS react with oxygen gives ferrous oxide plus sulfur dioxide. So given this FeS means copper matte. Okay. Next FeO plus SiO2 silicon mixed gives slag or iron silicate given. The next copper sulfide added with oxygen, it gives cuprous oxide plus sulfur dioxide given. Okay. Next cuprous oxide plus copper sulfide added both gives blister copper plus sulfur dioxide. So these steps one by one following. So in besmerization method we are follow 4 types of methods. First coming iron silicate FeSiO3, that is first step. Then next blister copper coming. So this method is called besmerization method. Besmerization method means அதாவது the வறுக்கப்பட்ட besmerization method means. Next refining. Blister copper contains 98% of pure copper and 2% of impurities and is purified by electrolytic refining. This method is used to get metal of high degree of purity. For electrolytic refining of copper, we use cathode anode electrolyte. When electric current is passed through the electrolytic solution, pure copper gets deposited at the cathode and the impurities settled at the bottom of the anode in the form of sludge called anode mud. The next, extractive metallurgy of iron. First step, concentration of gravity separation. The powdered ore is washed with a stream of water. Then air particles settle down. Next, calcination. The concentrated ore is strongly heated in a limited supply of air in a reverberatory furnace. As a result, moisture is driven out and sulfur, arsenic and phosphorus impurities are oxides off. Then next, smelting. The charge concentrator in this process blast furnace are used. 3 regions are there: the lower region, middle region and upper region. Here the charge consists of roasted ore, coke and limestone in the ratio of 8:4:1 is smelted in a blast furnace by introducing it through the cup and cone arrangement in the top. There are 3 important regions. Okay. In this process, next, the lower region. The temperature is at 1500 degrees Celsius. In this region, coke burns with oxygen to form CO2. when the charge comes in contact with a hot blast of air. Next, the carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus heat. The next, middle region. The temperature prevails 1000 degrees Celsius in this region, carbon dioxide. So here CO2 is reduced to carbon monoxide comes. Upper region. The temperature prevails at 400 degrees Celsius. In this region, carbon monoxide reduce ferric oxide to ferrous. Next, alloys. An alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or of one or more metals with certain non-metallic elements. Alloys means கலவைகள். So, two more metals sort of mixing. Next, amalgam. An amalgam is an alloy of mercury with another metal. These alloys are formed through metallic bonding with the electrostatic force of attraction between the electrons and the positively charged metal ions. Silver tin amalgam is used for Tyndall filling. In Tyndall filling, this alloy is used. Reason for alloying: modify appearance and color. First one. Second one, modify chemical activity. Lower the melting point, increase handless and tensile strength, then to increase resistance to electricity. So easily we can change this, modify this. That's why it is used for Tyndall filling. Method of making alloys: by fusing the metals together, the adding one to another metals is made by melting zinc and copper. Simple. Next, brass is made by melting zinc and copper. Next, by compressing final divided metals, wood metal, an alloy of lead, tin, bismuth and cadmium powder is fusible alloy. So, alloy is metals mixed one to another, mixture of metals. Alloy means mixture of metals. Next, types of alloys. Now, ferrous alloys. Non-ferrous alloys also have. But ferrous means here some given examples contain iron as a major component. It is ferrous alloys. Non-ferrous alloys means they do not contain iron is major component, little bit only. Here some given some alloys: copper alloys, brass, bronze. Next, aluminum alloys: duralium, thallium. Next, corrosion. We know very well about this. It's the gradual destruction of metals by chemical or electrochemical reaction with the environment. It is a natural process which converts a metal into its oxide, hydroxide or sulfide, so that it loses its metallic characteristics. Rust is chemically known as hydrated ferric oxide. Rusting results in the formation of scaling reddish brown hydrated ferric oxide on the surface of iron and iron containing materials. So easily rust formed in iron metallic. So the metallic power is losses. Types of corrosion: dry corrosion or chemical corrosion, wet corrosion or electrochemical corrosion. The corrosive action in the absence of moisture is called dry corrosion. The corrosive action in the presence of moisture is called wet corrosion. Next, methods of corrosion control. How will control? How will preventing the corrosion? First one, alloying. Alloy. The metals can be alloyed to prevent the process of corrosion. Like example, stainless steel. Next, surface coating. Next, galvanization, electroplating, anodizing, cathodic protection. So these methods are used for preventing corrosion. The last topic in the lesson, Pamban Bridge. We know very well about this bridge. It's a railway bridge which connects the town of Rameshwaram on Pamban Island to mainland India. This is opened on 1914. It was India's first sea bridge in Indian until the opening of the Bandra Worli Sea Link in 2000. We can control the corrosion and renovation of historical Pamban Bridge by a periodical protective coating, which will be the strong example for applied chemistry to uphold our history. Okay students, that's all for today's homework. Students, watch this video again and again and get ready to read well this question and answers, and then write the answers 3 times in your classwork note. After writing, send me the answers. Okay students, thank you. God bless you all.